In this video, we will learn how to use an image element in Mail and Deploy. First, let's look at an example from oxen growers. They use Mail and Deploy to send their reports about vegetables. Here we can see they added an image of an eggplant. Here's a report about cucumbers. And lastly, one about bell peppers. We will explore how to include dynamic images like these into reports. We will use a Qlik app called Executive Dashboard, and from the data found here, we want to send product analyses of different product types, namely baking goods, beer and wine, and lastly, bread. We will go through 3 examples. In the first one, the pictures are stored in AWS. In the second one, they are stored in a local drive, which only works for the on-premise version. And in the last example, the pictures are stored on the website that can be fetched. Let's begin with the local drive example. It is a PowerPoint report, which starts with a title page. The next slide includes the product type and the image. And in the last slide, there's a pie chart and a table. In the second slide, we have added a repeater of the product type description. And since we only have 3 pictures, we need to filter the product type in the preparation actions of the report. Now we can continue with the picture. In the source menu, we have the possibility of choosing between URI and AWS S3. In this example, we will choose URI, and in the source URI field, we can add the path to the images. In this case, they are stored in C/images. Then the repeated value product type is attached, which, as we can see, is the product type description. At the end, the .jpg is added. This means that the images are called bread.jpg, for example. The repeated value is found here. Let's run the preview. And here we can see the beer and wine slide with the corresponding picture, and next the figures. The same goes for the product types, bread and baking goods. Now let's continue with the AWS example. Firstly, here we can see our bucket with our 3 images. Then we need to define the connection in Mail and Deploy. Here, Mail and Deploy expects the AWS region or an AWS S3 compatible storage endpoint. For example, s3.company.com. The access key and secret access key are the username and password so that Mail and Deploy can get the permissions to read the files. Lastly, here we need to insert the name of the bucket. In this case, it's called MadTest1. Now we can proceed to the report. It is the same as the one before, just that we changed the source to AWS S3. In the AWS connection, we need to choose our connection. Then we need to add the path, where we once again use the product type description as the name of the file. Notable here is that we need to use a normal slash instead of a backslash as we did before. When we run it, we will get exactly the same presentation as before. In the last example, we will look at how it works using HTTPS to access the images. We first need to upload them to our website using an FTP. Here we can see, for example, the baking goods image. Once again, the report is the same, just that the URI is the website, and as usual, it includes the product type as the name of the picture. The PowerPoint is the same. As we can see, it was really easy to use the image elements, and it allows us to create much more beautiful reports. Thank you for watching this advanced training.